And today we're going to talk about a way that you can explore Hattiesburg in a new and exciting way, and that's through a GeoTour. You're going to want to learn about this. Joining us to tell us a little bit more is Miss Marlo with Visit Hattiesburg. Hey, Marlo.
Hey, good afternoon, Rebecca. Definitely, can we believe that we are finishing up with 2022? It's hard to believe.
It's so hard to believe it's coming quick, fast, in a hurry. And so many families now have a good 2.5 weeks off, and they're wondering, what do I do with my children? What do I get out and enjoy? And so I think the GeoTour is a great opportunity to explore the Pine Belt in a new way. So share with us, how did this come about?
Well, a lot of people don't know what the word geotour means or what a cache is or geocache. And so we were thrilled 2 weeks ago to launch Mississippi's first ever geotour, official geotour, and it's in the city of Hattiesburg. So we are one of 72 geotours in the entire United States and 112 worldwide. So the closest geotour to Hattiesburg is 6 hours away, which makes the hub city a really desirable destination for people who like this. So what is a geotour? A geotour is a collection of locations that each have their own hidden little geocache. So if you think years back, whenever Pokemon Go was all the rage, a lot of people, including my own kids, would have to get in the car, we'd have to go all around town, or if we were in a new town, and explore and get all those Pokemon and put them on our phone so that we could rack up points. So this is a little bit different in that it tells you more about a city, a community, historic sites, maybe public parks, murals, locations, just cool things to do in an area. And so we've already seen a tremendous outpouring of response since we launched this just 2 weeks ago.
So they're called caches. So how many caches are throughout the Pine Belt?
So we have 40 caches located in a proximity in Hattiesburg and just a few miles outside of Hattiesburg. So 40 caches. So it's a good day and a half adventure. So what we like to do is we like to tell people, if you're looking to do things in the great outdoors, come and enjoy our public art trail that we have. We just unveiled our 41st public art mural in Hattiesburg yesterday. And so we've got a lot of public art out here, but you can also do this. Stop by the zoo. So there's just a lot of things to turn it into a day or a weekend trip or something fun to do during the holidays. But the good news is, Rebecca, is this little coin that you see right here.
Yeah.
You actually receive this once you complete the passport. So you redeem it at various locations. And so we've got a lot of prizes, a lot of different things that people can really get and collect once they go around to all the different locations. So it's a really cool new attraction for us. And the best part is, guess what? It's free.
Well, my question was free. And then how do you get a passport?
So you can download a passport from hberggeotour.com, or a lot of our various partners throughout the city, they actually have them. But if you download the app for GeoTours, which is an app, you can go to the Apple Store, or if you're on Android, you can get that in the typical way that you would download an app. And then once you see it, it'll load all the different locations here in Hattiesburg for you to be able to see where to go and what to do. So you have to have a smartphone, you have to have an iPad, you have to have some type of GPS device that allows you to kind of go on this little scavenger hunt all around Hattiesburg to see these things. So if you're 2 years old, if you're 92 years old, you can be in the car, you can be, with a group of people and just go and it has been a ton of fun. We've gotten a tremendous response so far.
Is there a time limit on when you can fill up your passport? Because I feel like with 40 stops, maybe especially if you live in the surrounding area or you're coming to visit, if you did them over a couple of visits and then you finally were able to sort of cash out to sort of keep you, connected to it, or does it have to be, within a certain amount of time?
That's a great question. It does not have to be within a certain amount of time, so you can actually come, do a dozen, do 18 of them on a great Saturday, and then come back the following week, and finish them out. So you don't have to do it all at once, but you want to keep your passport, and every passport has a clue and a hint. So you have to know the code word for all of them. So it really is a lot of fun. Once you have your completed passport, you can either present that in person at various locations in Hattiesburg, or you can just mail it in to us at Visit Hattiesburg, and then we'll pop your coin, that geo coin that you received, back in the mail to you at your home address.
This sounds so interesting, Marlo. I feel like for families really just looking for something to do or sort of add extra if you're driving through, even if you don't get all 40 of them, if you just pick a couple to sort of enrich your road trip, to me, it's just an added element that you're always going to remember this. So you're talking about the caches. I think I saw a photo. It looks like like a box that you would bury in the ground if you were going to put something there as sort of a time capsule. What do you find when you get to the actual cache when you open it up? Is there anything actually in it, or is it more of just learning about the location on your device?
So that's a great question. So every time you locate the actual cache in from the various 41s we have, some of them might look a lot different. So we don't want to give away too many hints on this, but some of them are actually handcrafted things by artists that are in our Hattiesburg community that they've made things. Some might contain stained glass and it might be really beautiful and it's outside in the woods. Some of them might be like a little ammo can where it's painted on the outside and you see things in there. So they all kind of look a little bit different. And some of the feedback that we've received from people who have already completed this tour, they say that it's one of the best ones they've ever done yet. So, we've easily got several hundred hours in this and just trying to make it as creative and wonderful as possible before we even launched it. So to hear back that people are enjoying the promotional items, signing the logbook, all the different places that we have, what our clues are, and how we've done all that, it just really fills us with joy that people are already enjoying it and just really, having a great way to spend, some time with family or friends in the great outdoors and just enjoying a beautiful part of Mississippi.
How long have you guys been, I guess, I'm sure, fighting and sparring over the 40 locations? Because it feels like even though you've got 40, that's still not a lot. Like when you think about all the places you probably could have chosen to select. So how did that kind of process, shake out?
I'm so glad you asked that because it has been difficult to try to just curate this down to 40 different locations. Hattiesburg, prior to the pandemic, and we're nearly back to where we were in 2019, we hosted more than 2 million visitors in Hattiesburg a year. Tourism is a $300 million economy just here in Hattiesburg. And so it was so tremendous to try to figure out how can we get people to come back and feel safe and, all the different social distancing things that we were doing. And so our community has just helped us so much grow by leaps and bounds and figure out new ways to invite people to come into our community and learn more about it. But also a lot of our locals are getting more engaged and our residents and just really enjoying all the things. So right now, today, Rebecca, we have 40. I mean, we could have 140. So it's definitely a process for us, and we look forward to being able to add more, certainly. This is a pilot program because we're the first in Mississippi. It's been tremendously successful, and we look forward to just growing it and just engaging more people and partners. Mississippi Power has come on as a partner for us. Hancock Whitney Bank also has too. So we've got the public sector and the private sector working together to really present a great way to learn more about nature and conservation, but also just a way to enjoy good, clean family fun too.
Which I think we're all a little hungry for and you're going to need over the next couple of weeks. I know the next few days are going to be really cold, but y'all, it's going to be back in the 60s come next week. So you're going to want to get out and stretch your legs and do something. So remind us, go back, Marlo, where do we go and get our passport and what app do we need to download?
So go to hberggeotour.com. That's hberggeotour.com. Or you can just go to geotour.com. That's the main international website. Download the app. It'll tell you what to do and all the things that you need to know about Hattiesburg GeoTour you can find out there. Also sprinkled throughout our community at a lot of our tourism attractions, you can actually pick up those things in person. So also on our Facebook page and our website at visithberg.org, we try to make it very easy for people who want to really do this and learn more about Hattiesburg to feel like they're part of this experience. So we encourage everyone to just enjoy it. I know it's going to be cold this weekend, but if you're in Hattiesburg for the holidays, definitely next week is a great time to be able to enjoy the GeoTour too.
Well, I appreciate it. I think it's super cool. Congratulations to Hattiesburg for being the first in the state to do it and to give it a try. And Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Thanks for all you do, Rebecca.
All righty, you guys stick with us. We got more up next.